I am moving my pillow that I'm sitting on to move closer. Maybe you can see me better. I know there's a glare in the background. I'm once again on my balcony, and I wasn't going to go live. I had actually a lot of things to do. Laundry, getting ready for the week. Different things, meal prep, that kind of stuff. But something keeps telling me, I kept looking at the clock like, well, it's now or never. So here I am. I'm trying to get scooched to get comfortable here. I hope you guys had a good weekend and are ready to start another fabulous week. Definitely a lot of energy going around. Definitely a lot of feelings being brought to the surface. At least for me, I feel like there is a lot of, I'm feeling it all. And I can't be the only one for sure. So I hope you guys are taking the time to feel those feelings and touch on those feelings, because it is necessary. We are human beings, and as long as we don't sit in the sadness or negative feelings, then hi, sorry, how are you guys? J.A., good to see you. So as long as we don't sit in those feelings, it's okay to feel our feelings, and it's okay to be sad or to work through something, just as long as we're working through it and we're not sitting sitting on them. I have the resilience card, and this has come out, I feel like, in most of my lives lately. I mean, I do have a whole deck of cards, but resilience always finds its way out. I feel like, once again, like I said, there's something that we need to handle delicately, something that we need to rise above, and it's important that we really tend to this thing that we have to tackle. So being strong in our everyday challenges, or in those challenges that the universe is throwing at us that aren't everyday challenges, and we are really struggling sometimes to get through these things that we are trying to build from. And then we have discovery. So it's like, hopefully we're taking the time to discover new lessons about ourselves, new things about ourselves, while we are coming back from these changes and growing upon ourselves. Hi, Witchy. So it's about discovering through these challenges and getting there and becoming who we were meant to be through the lessons that we're learning through these changes and challenges in our resilience, and handling it the way we should through working through it and being guided through it. So let's see what else we have from this deck. But I do feel like that's a big energy for the month of August. That has almost come out in every single live reading. And nurture, like I said, there's this thing that we need to handle, and we need to handle it delicately. Nurture's another one. This is like, I think there's, I don't even know how many cards. What does it say here? 54 card deck. And the same things keep coming out, which means the universe is telling us the same story. We have to work on these things. These are things that we can't turn a blind eye to. So it's important to nurture these things, handle them. I think I said at one point, kid gloves, delicately rebuilding ourselves. We don't have to rush, but we have to nurture something, and nurturing something isn't, making it happen overnight. It's building upon, nurturing, loving, kindness, opening our heart, filling something with goodness. So it's really important that, hi guys, of course, everybody is going to get their chance with questions. First, I go over the overall energy, and then I scroll back through the questions. So first I do overall energy, and then I come back. Okay, so feel free to be asking questions. I will scroll back to answer yours. be patient with me, please. Please. So, yeah, so nurturing and guidance is really, really important to listen to. It's there, like Spirit saying, do not rush the process. Do not rush what's going on here. Nurturing something isn't a speedy process. It takes time. It takes development. So let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else we have. Here, what else do we have for the collective? What else? Other messages for this week coming up. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope things were relaxing for you. You can hear the cicadas in the background here. It's pretty warm out, and August is the time that they kind of pop out. It's almost like it's ASMR-ish a little bit, which is why I came outside. It's not too humid. Sun's still shining, which is giving a weird reflection, but I hope you guys don't mind that. What just came out was self-love. Maybe Spirit's saying, you know, we have to nurture our own selves. Take guidance for ourselves and nurture our own selves with these kid gloves. Take the time to realize our own wants and needs. How are we serving ourselves? Are we looking at all the red flags? Are we stepping away from a situation that's not serving us? Are we giving our attention to places that it's not deserving of? Where is our energy lying right now? Where are we holding our energy? Where is it sitting? So I feel like there is a lot of things that our higher power is telling us right now. We need to be nurtured. We need to care about ourselves. There's people out there who aren't caring. They might be caring, but they might be caring about, you know, their family and figuring things out for them, and maybe their partner, and they're not paying enough attention to how does it make them feel? How can they be rewarded? How is this going to work out for their greatest good? Are they putting themselves on the back burner? We get this one path at life too. And if you're being called to experience something and drawn to something, then you should be able to walk towards that direction. And if you don't take that opportunity, at least see what it has to offer. And you should be able to communicate that with your partner, with your kids, and figure out a way to make that work so it doesn't fall into resentment or something bigger. Okay, so I am going to move on to this deck. What messages does the collective need to hear from this oracle deck? What messages does the collective need to hear? Spiritual bath. Connecting with your higher power. Sitting one-on-one, listening to downloads. Listening to what you're receiving from your guides, guardian angels, ancestors, spiritual beings. Tune into the higher frequencies. Tune out those things that aren't serving you. Form a connection. Shadow self, yep. Touching upon your shadow self. You are stronger than you can ever imagine. But we all have those things that we suppress for self-preservation. And those things that we suppress are, hi Phoenix, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Um, for self-preservation, we push things down to avoid getting hurt, so we can really go on with our everyday lives and function as a normal person. But we do need to heal these things because they've made us us. The things that we've had to live through are very important. So it's so important to focus. I don't know what that was, but some alarm just went off on my phone. I hope the battery's not running out. I don't think it'll run out too soon. I know I was at half battery, so do have to pay attention to that today. Usually I don't come into these things with, usually it's charged 100%, but like I said, I wasn't going to do this today, but I was called to come on to hang out with you guys. So this week might be about focusing on self-care, maybe just looking back at, the things that made us us, experiencing those memories, and touching upon them. It doesn't mean you have to work on it all, today or tomorrow, but just bringing it up to the surface and being like, you know what, I really do need to talk to somebody about this, maybe reflect upon it, or maybe it's something bigger that you need to go hire a third party, which is, I think everybody should have to do. I mean, I love talking to a therapist or a psychologist. Like, it's so healing. Even if you're just talking to your friend who's going to be no BS with you, who wants to help you for your greatest good and your highest power, and is not going to tell you just what you want to hear. That wants to help you to do the work, that wants to help you see deeper into yourself. Those are the kind of questions that therapists are going to ask you, and to get to the root of things. We have friends. This week you might be connecting with friends or family. You might be building a bridge back to them. Some form of connection might be happening. Might be reconnecting. Something may have happened where you need to reconnect or need to reach out. Okay, we do have hobby, getting out of your head and stop overthinking and create something. It's one of my favorite cards because I think everybody should be doing that. Working on something, creating something just to get out of your head. Maybe it's writing, maybe it's artistry, maybe it's building something. Maybe it's, being there for one of your friends. Maybe it could be anything. But as long as you're doing, maybe it's hiking, maybe it's kicking a ball around with your kids. Who knows? But avoid constantly being in your head and sitting in these stagnant thoughts, because the universe is going to have your back no matter what. The universe is going to pay attention to, what your wants and needs are, and bring things through for your highest good. So you can stop worrying about it and let go of control, because it's going to happen. Life is going to happen. And you might as well have fun and experience things while you're waiting for it to happen. And not be, anxiety is all about the future. And, we can't predict the future. We can't know what's going to play out. So why worry about it? As long as we've done everything we can right now in the present, then let the future play out how it's supposed to. Glow up. Some of you might be changing for the better. Some of you might be evolving. Some of you might have even gotten a haircut or your hair done over the weekend. Or maybe you, laid out in the sun or got some exercise and you're feeling really good. And when you feel really good about yourself, then that energy is going to come back to you. And when that energy comes back to you, you are exuding more energy that's making you look beautiful and healthy and vibrant. And that's when people say, oh, did you do something to yourself this weekend? You're glowing. That's what a glow up is. You are resonating with the life around you. You're treating yourself well, and that energy is coming back to you. Okay, so I am going to pull a couple more energy cards for those of you who are ask questions about romance. This is overall energy for romance. It's calling clarifying love situations. And honestly, I have no idea where I got this deck from to tell you where to find it. So I do apologize for that. But hopefully it will shed a little light on some things that you might need to know or maybe have been questioning. Mapping the way, explore love and unearth unexpected treasures. So somebody or something that you you didn't see coming might be making their way towards you. This could be maybe something that you have put off, or maybe at one time were like took a different road, and maybe this person is coming back to you and you want to explore something with them. This could be something uncharted where it's like you are somebody that you wouldn't normally go for, somebody that you are really weren't expecting, somebody that you don't know at all. Hi, Atif. So this could be somebody coming towards you that you weren't expecting. So keep an eye out for that energy. We have crossing over, bridge the gap between your hearts with trust. Asking you to trust something, trust a situation. Bridging the gap between your hearts. So there's something that you might not be trusting in a person or in a partner. It's saying if you can, to have trust in it. Trust that your higher power is going to bring what you need to the situation. And we have a fate's crossroads. In a weave of chance and choices, find the path to lasting legacies. You know, maybe you're not looking at a situation clearly. Finding the path. Maybe you've been taking the wrong path. Maybe instead of going, one way, you need to go another. Just because something looks one way to you doesn't mean another path can't be just as fulfilling. So this is that's what they're saying, like, take a chance. You're allowed to weave in and out. Take different chances on people. Thank you for subscribing, Tramp. I appreciate you. And I'm going to pull one more card from this deck and then get started on questions. We have lightning strikes. Dismantle outdated ways of being and get a fresh start. Okay, so you might be thinking, in an outdated way. Keep your options open for new ways of thinking, for new people coming into your life, for new energies, because the old ways weren't working. The old thoughts you were having, the old feelings you were having weren't working. The way you acted in a relationship wasn't working. So now it's time to change that and figure out what does work. All right, so I am now going to pull from our tarot, and I'm going to scroll back and start answering questions with who asked first. Witchy, you have to trust people. You have to work on that. So let's scroll back. Thank you for asking questions while I was going through the overall energy. I appreciate you guys. And I am Sarah B. And this is Just Be Tarot. I don't normally go live on Sundays, but like I said, I was called to. So I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see. Starry asks, where do you live, by the way? Nice balcony. I'm in the United States, in the northeast part of the United States. So it is summer here. You can hear the cicadas going. There were deer out there earlier. Oh, there are deer. Hold on. I'll show you. How do you get this off of here? Okay, ready? Can you see them? Ugh. That's my balcony. So yeah, it's actually pretty gorgeous. I can't lie. And even in the fall, it gets even more pretty. You know, because all the leaves behind me start turning. So it's yeah, thumpers. The thumper's not there yet. Normally there are rabbits and stuff. It's pretty cool. So I do like coming out here and sharing that with you guys. It's something new I've been doing, but if you guys like it, then I will keep doing it until it gets too cold to. All right. So let's see. Rezia would like a reading. We're going to give her a general reading. We're shuffling for Rezia, Spirit. What messages for her? What messages for Rezia? What messages for Rezia for today? What are the messages that Rezia needs? Thank you. And for those of you who don't know, I pulled 2 cards per question. Rezia, I feel like you are in a bit of a cycle. I feel like you keep going back into doing the same thing over and over, not getting the results you want. So that cycle is needing to end. I feel like you're not using your coping skills. I feel like you know what the cycle is. I feel like you know what needs to be changed, but you are not practicing your coping skills. You know what has to be done, and you're not taking the steps to end this situation or cut the strings you have to do, or to stop putting your energy where it doesn't belong. But I do feel like there's the spirit saying you have to do that in order to get on the right path, in order to move on, for other things to come in for you. You have to clear out the old and cut those ties. All right, Rezia? Okay, Rezia also wants to, please can you tell me Mersht Abdullah is coming. Is Abdullah coming towards Rezia? Is Abdullah coming towards Rezia? Is Abdullah... I do feel like there is masculine energy coming towards you with a cup of love, but I feel like they're apprehensive. And like I said, they're not going to treat you fairly, or they haven't been treating you fairly. Maybe you're apprehensive about the situation, but they are coming through. Maybe this is something that you're apprehensive about, or you're thinking twice about. But there is some kind of blockage there. Somebody doesn't like the situation, and I don't know whether that's you or him, but they are coming towards you. Okay, this one's for J.A. Let's shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, J.A. Why has my head been hurting? If you read the energy around that. Why has J.A.'s head been hurting? What's the energy around J.A.'s head hurting? What is the energy? Thank you. again, a cycle. I just heard you're not drinking enough water, is what I heard. You might be dehydrated, not drinking enough water, or getting enough electrolytes. I do feel like you have a lot on your plate right now, and there's something you're waiting for. But I do feel like there is something to do with dehydration as far as your headaches go. And you're also stuck in a cycle. Okay. What she asked, what do my ancestors want me to know? Okay, so we're going to answer that question first. Your ancestors want you to follow your dreams. Follow what your calling is what I'm getting. I feel like they know that your life has been pretty chaotic, but they want you to follow your dreams. I'm hearing that there are going to be opportunities coming in, but they really do. This is like they want you to follow your dreams. That things are going to start to calm down for you, because this is where you are right now, but things are going to start to come down with you if you walk towards them. J.A. wants to know if they have love coming in, and what zodiac sign will they be? I do have, there's lessons that need to be learned. There's things that need to be. I feel like there's something that you have to go through before love comes in. What zodiac sign are we thinking that? Too many? What zodiac sign are we seeing for? I'm getting it could be a an air sign or a fire sign. But I'm really getting that you're not ready for love to come in. There's lessons that you have to learn. Taking classes is what I'm hearing, maybe raising your energy, becoming more intuitive with this High Priestess card here. Reading people better. Phoenix asks, are you seeing what my ex-husband's intention for trying to reach out to me? Let's see what Phoenix has. Phoenix is asking about their ex-husband. Why is he trying to reach out? Woo! Not your ex-husband. He is obsessed with you. I feel like there's some kind of connection here. And I'm not sure if it's love, but I do feel like there's a control here that he's calling love. And a lot of people mistake obsession for love. Being obsessed with somebody is not love. Being obsessed with somebody is control, and it's not cute. But I feel like your ex-husband might look at it as maybe his way of loving you, but it's really a controlling energy here. They're not feeling the same. It's like they feel out of control because they can't control you anymore with this in the reverse. But I feel like that's exactly what it is. They're obsessed with you, and they had that control over you, and now they can't. And they can't make you call back. They can't make you do anything. Okay, so let's see what else. What does my spirit team want me to know right now? Let's see. Checking on my incense over there. It's keeping the bugs away, so. Mosquitoes love to bite me, so I have no like incense when I'm out here doing readings. Okay, what does my spirit team want? That there's more opportunities out there for you. Stop going back to people who you're offering people a lot of second chances, but there's new opportunities coming in. Stop bothering with people you're giving second chances to. Create new opportunities for yourself because they're coming in for you. Okay, Tramp, hello, and again, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Okay. Does Priyanka love Divyash? Does Priyanka love Divyash? Asking for Tramp. Does Priyanka love Divyash? Does Priyanka love Divyash? Does Priyanka love Divyash? Does Priyanka love Divyash? Thank you. I feel like this is another obsession. Okay, we have the Devil card once again. And then we have Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I want to clarify this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles energy, which also I feel is Priyanka, doesn't feel like they're good enough. Because it's in reverse, so I feel like they're not feeling like they live up to what you want or what you need. Maybe somebody's telling her that. Yeah, they feel like you're a lost opportunity with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like, they don't have a chance with you. Yeah, Five of Swords. The Empress, you look at her as the Empress. She's your wish come true. We have the Empress and the Star card. I feel like you pay a lot of attention to her on social media. You think about her a lot. But she doesn't think she's good enough. With this Queen of Swords in reverse and a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like you're a missed opportunity. But she does have feelings for you, but like I said, she doesn't feel like she's good enough to act on them. Okay, Hussein from Pakistan, how are you? No, I'm not a teacher. Not a teacher. I'm a light worker and an energy reader. Okay, so well, thank you, Witchy. I appreciate you being at my live readings. You know I do. You're such a good energy to have here. Okay, so J.A. asks, Why have I been getting triggered by my husband, Francesca, that cut me out of her life last year? Why is J.A. getting triggered by Francesca? There was some manipulation going on. There might have been some cheating or manipulation or something happening here. And we have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, which makes me think that some kind of, maybe a father figure was involved, or a partner, a husband, somebody who is maybe the head of the family. Maybe they're fighting, like your father and their father. I don't know how that works out for you, her being your cousin, but like, I feel like there is some kind of, we're talking about somebody who's emotional, and then somebody who is really worker and puts their job first and is making money. And this could be the same person. So this could be, you know, one and the same person. But I do feel like there's some kind of manipulation or lying here. So because of those energies, that's why you might be getting triggered. Okay, I think my battery might run out before I get all these answered, but I hope it doesn't. So I do apologize in advance, but I am coming back on. Thank you, Razia. I am coming back on tomorrow. So if I don't get to your question, please ask again tomorrow, because I do come back for my scheduled live. Hi, Javon. Oh, I just heard the deer. Did you see that deer jump out in back of me? Is there a new relationship opportunity for me in upcoming times? Pranav asks, Pranav. Are there new relationship opportunities coming up? I feel like you've been self-sabotaging. Or somebody maybe self-sabotaged something with you and you got icked out about it. I do see that there's a new path happening. There's new opportunities coming in on this path for you. That's going to involve somebody bringing your cup of love. So I do see that there's an opportunity coming in for love. But I'm also, watch out for that self-sabotaging energy. This could be overthinking, no communication, playing games. Like, I'm not going to text them for 3 days because they haven't been with, you know what? Just do what you would do without overthinking it. If you have something to say, then say it. If they don't respond, then move on. But that's what that's about, self-sabotaging, playing games. You know, it's not worth it. But with this new energy, there is something coming in, and they do want to offer you emotional love. So keep an eye out for that. What is a cycle? A cycle is something that you're doing, and you keep doing it even though you shouldn't be, and you're not making any changes. Like, if you know you are reaching out to somebody, or you have somebody on your mind all the time, and you know that they're not good for you, or they haven't called you back, or they haven't, you know, or this could be maybe you're staying at the same job and they're treating you unequally, and you just keep staying there because maybe it's easy money or whatever, but they're clearly mistreating you. That you're staying in a cycle. You're not loving yourself. Do you see the deers in back of me? So a cycle is something that's not serving you for your greatest good, but you're staying there because it's in your comfort zone. So you have to break free from a cycle for you to move on to a new path, or for you to remove that blockage. My girlfriend is on vacation. Is she cheating on me right now? Okay, Jay wants to know, is his girlfriend cheating on her right now? Her behavior has changed recently. Okay, let's see here. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. I hate to be the bearer of this. I do feel like I don't know if she's cheating on you, but something is definitely, you are right with the energy being off. There's some kind of emotional disconnect here. She's not feeling the same way anymore. But I'm wondering if I feel like this is you. So I feel like you might not be feeling the same way either. But you might not be feeling the same way because you've seen her behaviors change. So that might have put up a red flag, and that's why you're now the King of Cups in reverse. But I do feel like there's definitely an emotional disconnect here. I don't know if she's cheating, but there is some kind of new energy coming towards her. I don't know if she's done anything about it, but there is somebody new. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, Jay. What lessons must I learn before falling in love? And yeah, a bad. Okay, so what lessons does J.A. have to learn before falling in love? I mean, that's something that you have to really dive into your shadow self about, J.A. That's not like... I'd have to pull more cards than 2 to answer that question. But I'll see what comes out. But I don't think that's something that's... You're defensive about something. You're defending something. You might be separated from somebody, or you have a need to travel somewhere. You need to be released from overthinking. I feel like overthinking has been an issue for you. Well, if you don't trust anybody, how can you have a future spouse? Witchy. I mean, that's not the kind of energy that gets you a future spouse. Let's see what, Witchy's wondering about a future spouse. What is the energy there? What is the energy of a future spouse here? You have to stop being so defensive. Let down your guard a little bit. And you have to put work into it. Okay, let's see. J.A. Will I reunite with my friend on the 17th, next Sunday, at the movies where she works? No, there's something blocking that energy of you seeing your friend. Yeah, there's something blocking that energy. I don't think you're going to see... I don't think you're going to see either of them. Yep. You're not going to see either of those people. J.A. says, I have been feeling sad. Will the stuff I send Joseph heal him? It's not going to heal your relationship, if that's what you're talking about. This is about independence, and you're missing opportunities hanging on to Joseph, or having Joseph in your energy. It won't heal him emotionally, I should say. Maybe physically. I don't know if he's sick or not. But I feel like there's opportunities that are being missed. It looks like you're going to remain in this independent energy. Will the stuff I send Joseph heal? Okay, so we're going to J. Will I get a better job opportunity in the next 3 months? Will Jay get a better job opportunity in the next 3 months? I do see that you have the tools for sure to get a better job opportunity. You have a lot of knowledge in what you do, but I do feel like there's something blocking this in your job. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. You're tired of waiting, but I feel like there's something blocking. There's a blockage here. Does somebody not want you to get ahead? Is somebody manipulating the situation? These are all things that I would look into, because I feel like this is an energy of like somebody blocking you from like creating an opportunity for yourself. But you definitely you should qualify, because you have the tools that you need to get that better job. Oh, thank you, Pranav. I don't have a super chat because I'm not monetized yet. I don't have enough subscribers, but there you can donate. I think my PayPal is in the description box. So I don't have a super chat yet to be able to donate. But thank you so much. I do really appreciate the compliment. She told me don't ask about her kid, and I'm not part of our family, and that's my mom's cousin on her side. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how you guys were related. What approach would get people to see my side of things concerning Juliet? What approach should Star use? I feel like somebody in this situation is delusional and is still healing from a situation regarding Juliet. Somebody's not thinking straight. Somebody might be feeding them a bunch of lies, but they're hurt. They're still healing. Whoever's involved with Juliet. How would Roberta feel about me if I told her everything? Again, this came out. There would be a lot of hurt. I feel like they might think you're a liar, or maybe they're the liar, or there's lies happening. I feel like there's some kind of manipulation or obsession here about something. With Roberta, if you told her the truth, how would she think about Juliet as a result? How would Roberta feel about Juliet? Would look at her differently. They might even try to approach her, go into battle with her. Not like battle, like fist fight, but definitely try to approach the situation. Hi, Deepa. Here I come for will Bhupendra come for reconciliation? Bhupendra come for... No, this person is still hurt. Is hurt from something. They will not be coming in for reconciliation, Deepa. Did my ex tell his mother to message me? Did my ex tell his mother to message me? No, I feel like she feels like she's got a connection towards you. Even though you guys are broken up, she feels like she's still connected to you in a way. So she just reached out on her own. I think she wants to keep that connection even though you guys are broken up. Maybe you formed a special bond or something, but I'm feeling like she still thinks there's a connection with you. She still considers you very close. Hi, Shadan. Did she come back to me? Did she come back to me? Shadan, please read for me. Okay, so I feel like there is something you're waiting for, or something you're coming back together with something, or it could be a job or a romantic opportunity, but you're coming back together with somebody. You're going to be reunited, is what I'm hearing. This could be a family member, is what I just heard. And then I feel like you're not as excited as you thought you would be. But it does turn out to be way better than you could ever have thought. So I feel like there is something, something is coming. You're coming back together with somebody, Shadan. And it's going to be way better than you anticipated. Okay. Felino, how will it go when I go in another city for my studies this September? Will I find a job easily? No, you will not find a job easily. That came out even before I finished reading that set. Too many? Oh, you're from Malaysia. Welcome. You're going to be homesick, I feel like. It's going to hit you emotionally at first when you go to another city for your studies. You're going to be very emotional. I feel like you weren't expecting it to be so emotional. What zodiac sign are the people I'm in a cycle with? Who says it was people? So you know who you're in a cycle with? So you're answering your own questions. Pentacles, we are talking earth sign. Let's see. I just lost my place. Starry said, what does Juliet want with me, and why does she pervade and take over when I'm trying to have a conversation with anyone? What does Juliet want from Starry? I have to stop pretty soon because my battery's going to run out, so I do apologize. There's no way I'm going to get to all of you. What does Juliet want with me? I feel like she might want to let you know that she's in a relationship and that she's happy. This might be rubbing something in, like trying to make you jealous. is what I'm hearing. South Africa, that's awesome. Justin Young, does he love her or is she pushing herself on him? Justin Young wants to know, does he love her or is she pushing herself on him? I feel like this person is not very emotional. So I feel like it's not love for him. I don't feel like this person is very emotional, who you're talking about. Whoever him is, Justin. So I don't feel like it's on his side. So I don't think he loves her. Let's see. Hold on. I see you. Yeah, I do see this is disturbing you a lot, though. And there's definitely secrets going on. But I feel like he does not love her. But it's destroying you in the meantime. You're losing sleep over this. There's something that needs to be revealed. There's secrets there. Sure, I will definitely check that out for you. But thank you for trying. Okay, so YM wants to know, how is Jaleel thinking about me? How is Jaleel thinking about YM? How is Jaleel? Thank you. That you are, an emotional connection that he wants to take a chance on. He wants to take a chance on you. He sees a really, really strong emotional connection with you. Hello, Shailendra. I hope that's right. Shailendra from India. Hello. Good to see you. Mayuri. Husband's name. Should I accept his rules and regulations, which I had discussed in over last meeting for further life? It looks like you're working on things with him. Should Mayuri accept her husband's rules and regulations? I feel like there's good energy surrounding working on things. Are you able to talk things over, or is it just a yes or no, like you have to accept them or not? I'm not well versed on, your culture, as well versed as I should be. I do apologize for that. But I do feel like there's good energy coming in, and you have the tools. Like, I'm wondering if this is something that could be talked out or discussed, because I do feel like this is a good thing, but I do feel like things need to be hashed out or talked about or discussed in some sort of way. Matthew asked me if I have kids. I do. I have grandkids, actually, and my son is a boy, and I have a boy and a girl for grandkids. Is there any information on my future spouse? I do see a King of Wands energy. So you have that energy coming towards you, or in your energy. Maybe you know this person already, but you have to go out and meet them. This is about putting yourself out there. But there is a King of Swords energy out there for you. Witchy. You're welcome, Shadan. Oh, you're welcome, J.A. Thank you, Shy Diesel. How is Eunice thinking about YM? How does Eunice think about YM? I feel like they think that you're lucky. But for some reason, you're not treated fairly. J.A. wants to know, is this week going to be a good week? If you make it a good week, it'll be a good week. Put out that energy, high vibrational. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for you. So I call that a good week. And Spirit's reminding us to stay present. Live in the moment. The Sublime wants to know, is manifestation working or am I wasting my time? Manifestation's always working. Okay, unfortunately, I can't take any more questions, Mandy. My battery is about to run out. But thank you. Please catch me tomorrow between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. It's the time that I normally go live. This was just, I was just doing a jump on pop-up and my battery is going to run out. But I do appreciate your love and your support. But Mandy, no, you're not wasting your time. Keep on manifesting. I do appreciate all you guys. Please see me, like I said, tomorrow between 6:30 and 7. I love you guys so much, and you guys are the best energy ever. I really appreciate you and have a wonderful time on here chit-chatting with you and getting to know you and feeling your energy. So I appreciate the support, you guys. Truly amazing. So I hope to see you tomorrow, like I said, between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. I will be here. I won't be on my balcony, but I will be on the channel. All right, so I will see you then. Until then, stay safe and be blessed. Bye.